Hey humans, what's happening in tube? Time for another safety razor review, and this time it's a follow-up for my last video, the the Wilkinson Sword Classic. I mentioned that I was gonna try and better it somehow and make a few alterations. So today it looks like this, and for those of you who know this razor, you'll see that it looks very different. And that's because I've taken a Phoenix double open comb razor and I took the bottom part of the combs off and I put it in the Wilkinson. Now this is to give it a little more bite for those of you who think that it's a little bit too mild. And I'll also get that rake effect. Now this is just a prototype, so it's not 100% complete or line, but this is just an idea I had to show you. You could do this, and the reason you can do it is that the Wilkinson has these two slots, ridges here for the head that the blade slides down under, and so do the Phoenix double open comb. It has the same slots, so it will fit. Take this and you put it down and it'll fit in the slots. Now that's step one. That fits on its own, but the Wilkinson head needs to be altered somewhat in order to make this fit. Now the first thing you need to do is, original, it has some sides here that go up from this this post. It goes down here. You have to remove those in order for it to work, because otherwise it can't fit through the hole. And then what you need to do, you need to take some wire cutters and you need to cut the edges, corners, every 4 corners you need to cut a little bit off so you can get it to fit. Otherwise you can't get the blade deep enough on the head. So if you don't do it, then this post here, this threaded post, won't be able to fit, because obviously when you put another part of the razor in, there's going to be less room for the post to connect to the handle. So you need to cut those 4 corners off in order to do it. And then once you've done that, you have to first, the way you put it in, first you have to put the blade in the head, and then take the combs over like this. And like I said, this is just a prototype, so there's gonna be some alignment problems. Then if you have it like this, and you can put this down, just give it a little bit of squeeze so it can get to fit. Just push it down a little bit. Now once you have it, you don't want to tighten it too much, because that's that's a problem I haven't been able to fix yet. Like I said, this is just a prototype, but the blades will bend ever so slightly, and of course that's not good. But I tried it on my legs, and it shaves fine. No nicks or cuts or anything. So you don't want to tighten it all the way down. Just tighten it so it just connects and keeps in place while you're shaving. This will give the razor a little bit more of a bite, and it will add some weight to the head. I've heard a lot of people saying that because of the metal in the handle, the head seems a little bit too light. But if you put the combs in from the Phoenix double open comb, you will get a nice balance and similar weight in the head as in the handle. So that's also one of the perks, I guess. So, but this is just a prototype. Like I said in my previous video, I was wanted to try it. So if you have these two razors, you can give it a try and see if you can get it to fit. It needs some more fine tuning in the one I have here, but this is just to show you that it can be done if you like this razor. And for me personally, the Phoenix double open comb, I'm having a hard time using it because of the bottom rakes. They give me skin irritation, but you don't feel them as much here as you do on the original. So that will give you more bite, and it will give you the comb effect, so it doesn't clog up as easily. And also what I've done with this one, let's take this down here, is that I have removed, there was 1 and 2 little tabs, or what you want to call them, here, and I heard a lot of people say that it will tend to clog up easily. Just take a couple of wire cutters and just snip those off from the bottom there, and that way the leather won't have anything to rest on, and it'll go straight through, and that should pretty much take care of your clogging problem with this razor. So, and of course, once you do this, there's no going back. So if you have a spare, or like me, it's not quite the razor for you maybe, then give it a try and try an experiment, see what you can come up with. It's always, I think it's always kind of cool when you can make a hybrid with what you got and see if you can improve on the design, or get the both of both worlds, get the best of both worlds. So that's just to show you a little idea that it can be done. Like I said, this is just a crude prototype, but it can be done. So I hope you like it. I hope you can use it. Maybe give you some ideas. So maybe not just with these razors, but with some other razors you have that might fit here and there. So always cool to try out and see what you can make out the stuff you got. So, want to thank you for watching, and till next time, you know what to do.